Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here. Welcome back to another Nikke Goddess of Victory video. Battle data versus core dust. Now this is the latest discussion that a lot of players are having on Reddit. So hopefully we're going to try to debunk it for you guys, try to gather some information and let you guys know of what I think at the end of the video. So yeah, let's jump into it. Now let's first try to recoup and see what happened right here. Why are we having this discussion? In the no caller ID event right now, if you go to here, a lot of players are doing the hard stage and are thinking what is the best stage to sweep. Now for me, I can't beat the later stages. So 1-4, you will be able to constantly replay or repeat these stages to be able to farm the battle data set. Of course, this is something that you want if you are stuck or if you're lacking in the battle data. But some players have been saying, no, you should try to go at the 1-9, I believe. I have not unlocked. That will give you the core dust. So this particular one, right? So take advantage of the events 1-4 hard. So this sheet shows the amount needed per level and there's a link to calculate what resource you need the most. So they're trying to show you, wow, hype analysis. Oh my god, whoever that took the time to make this. Cumulative dust. Wow, dust is like that. So very preliminary analysis. Using solely outpost generation numbers, players are most likely to face a credit or data gate in the long run. This may change depending on daily rewards plus imbalanced usage of resource boxes. Most players that are feeling the core gate are due to rushing ahead with credit plus data resource boxes. Keep in mind this analysis does not factor in daily resource boxes from simulation room and event rewards, which you should. Players may face a core gate at 121 and 141 due to resource box usage and natural progression. Calculate your own needs using the calculator below. So the sheet has convinced me to go for core dust. I just passed the 101 hum and it used 100% of my core dust. I somehow don't think I'm going to naturally acquire 4.5k times 5 core dust by the time I get to 121. I don't know how many of you guys at 121, but yeah, at 121 each, Nikke is gonna need 4.5k core dust, which is a lot. So you are trying to get 5 characters, so it's like 22k. So which is like kind of difficult for most players. Credits are tempting too due to the school cost, but I feel like core dust is worth more than credits. Consider in the cash shop. So in the cash shop, the core dust pack, $5 for 24 1-hour core dust. Credit pack $5 for 60 1-hour credit. Battle data pack $5 for 30 1-hour battle data. Obviously not a perfect comparison because one also comes with raw resources, but I still think the 4 1-hour core dust is better than 3 1-hour credits. Core dust is definitely worth more in the end, but it also won't let you power up now. This is why I decided to farm for EXP with all the extra entries you can buy. Now just a quick side note, I don't think you should be farming credits from the no caller ID right now because the co-op gives you a bunch of credits. So right now, it's still either going to be core dust or battle data, but this wildcat engine, the co-op, you should be buying the credits. I've already made a video yesterday. You should be buying this particular one. So you shouldn't have any issue with the credits. I know it's very expensive. If you go to the outpost and you're trying to level up the Tactics Academy right here, it definitely gets super expensive for sure. But yeah, regardless, I know it's going to take about 900k per stage right here. Once you have completed the last couple of ones, the last few classes, it's going to get a lot more easier with the credits. Core dust matters the most after level 100. Your outpost will generate enough credits, battle or data to get your upgrades in a few days. But core dust will take double that time. 24 hours is gonna, like you can see, the scaling is quite high. 24 hours become 28,800. This one is only 24. That's so little. I think what the other person is saying, early game you should go for experience, but for later higher power players like yourself, core dust might be the way, I think. Obviously you go for whatever resources you currently needed the most. However, that's why I link a progression calculator to get accurate amount of resources needed to upgrade your team ahead of time. There's no benefit in grinding one resource if you know you still need others. The calculator is there to show you how much and how long you should be able. You have to wait for to get the upgrades. Rather than going for EXP, I would strongly advise players to stock up on core dust. Every 10 levels, you need a lot of core dust for each unit, considering you need that amount of times. 5 for synchro level 6 is something that will heavily gate players on their leveling up later. I say it depends. Ooh, I can't use core dust if better data is what's blocking my progress. I still need to do a steady progress in campaigns to upgrade my outposts, which then feeds back to more better data, also core dust passive output. I just reached level 80, which apparently spiked my core dust demand, like way more than usual hundreds. It suddenly shot up to 1000. Is it because of limit break level? There are breakpoints every 10 or 20 levels, and yes, they grow in cost pretty significantly. If anyone is serious about leveling their character's endgame, I'd avoid grinding 1-4 for the battle data. You'll be swimming in it later while staring at your core dust for days, hoping to get enough for an upgrade. Damn, you'll be swimming in it! Ooh, so much battle data, you'll be swimming. Go for battle data. Huh? This guy said you'll be swimming in better data, but this guy said go for better data. No point saving up for something that you won't use yet and then complaining you can't clear levels cause you save up for core dust. I'm at 30k power as free to play for reference. You'll be swimming in it later? Already chapter 10, still struggling with battle data. So that was a lie. Lol. I do believe core dust is important. Please don't debate people into thinking they'll be swimming in battle data later in the game. The struggle remains, even the further you go. You'll only be swimming in beta data if you don't have enough cores, and core issues only come up chapter 12 and up. I need better data for power though, I need those levels. Yeah, but people say you will be swimming in it! Again, nobody is saying core dust isn't important. I swear it's like I said I like pancakes and 3 of you came in here just to say how dare you waffles are great. Nobody is saying they aren't. It's fine if you had to dump all your core data and whatever to crack 101. However, I'm going to say this one last time for the people in the back so there's no miscommunication here. Core dust is important, but so is battle data. So please stop spreading misinformation that players will be swimming in this resource or have an incredible surplus just because core dust is also important. You need both of these resources. Stop underselling one just because the other is more important. If this is your first time with an idle RPG, you may get swept up in ideas like X resource is more important than Y resource. But I assure you, they are all important for you. You will never have an excess amount unless you are wailing heavily, which most of us aren't. So just keep that in mind when moving forward. Thank you for coming to TED Talk. Minus 24? Exactly. You won't ever be swimming in battle data until your core 5 units are at level 200. Which is literally 6+ months away for free-to-play players given the current rate of idle rewards. I've been buying out the daily and weekly core, dust and battle packs. This guy is buying dailies, weeklies from the cash shop every single day since launch, and still it's a huge struggle to level up his units. I can't imagine how bad free-to-play have it right now. For reference, I'm approaching the level 141 wall, where it takes almost 3 million battle data. Wow! In contrast, I'm getting roughly 5 million battle data from my outpost per 24 hours. I also wipe out 3 times a day. So I can level up one of my Nikkes by 2 to 3 levels per day. And the higher the level, the lower the amount will go. Eventually, I won't get enough idle resources per 24 hours to gain a single level for my Nikkes. For people trying to get advice, don't just go for core dust, cause people are telling you to. Consider your current situation and what is gating you now. Core dust is more valuable in the end, but if you're gonna be stuck at the same power level for days and not advancing, then that isn't doing anything for your current progression. Decide if you want to progress now or progress later. So yeah, after reading through a bunch of other people's opinions, I have come to my own opinion, right? So regarding this, I do think core dust or battle data both are equally important. It's hard to say which one is more important. I do think it's very dependent on your account. I do think that this is where all of us are going to have different progression, so therefore it's hard to say what would be the better route for you, right, specifically. But for me right now, even if I want to, I can't farm for the core dust because I'm literally stuck at 1-8. I need to be able to beat the 1-9 hard to be able to farm the core dust. So for me, my priority right now is to hopefully get as strong as I can to be able to finish 1-10 hard in the event. Hopefully, along the way, I want to like see to the end of the event, right? The story or whatever. But yeah, to be able to achieve that, I will need some extra battle data because right now I'm at 102, 103. So core dust is going to be every 20 levels from now, this point onwards, right? I just finished the core dust for the 100 to 101. My next one that I need to worry is at 120, so that's gonna be a long time more. But yeah, better data for me, definitely. This is the only stage that I can do 1-4. Hopefully you guys decide for yourself. I will leave all the links in the discussion, the Google Docs that you can see. There's a calculator as well for the resources and the Reddit post. All the links will be in the description below. And I want you guys to tell me your opinion as well. Let me know which one do you guys think is the more important ones to farm, core dust or battle data. As always, subscribe, give this video a like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.